Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. We are inside Ewood Park. Firstly, thank you to Big Bad Wesley Brown and Blackburn Rovers for having us in the press area today. Didn't get a ticket in the ballot, but we are inside thanks to Big Bad Wesley Brown. Hope you guys are doing well. The team news is in, and I do have that team news for you. There's no Zlatan and no Pogba in the starting 11, so they've been given a rest. And unfortunately, from my perspective, there's no Luke Shaw either. I was hoping we'd get to see him back today, but he's not in the team. The team is Sergio Romero in goal, Ashley Young, Smalling, Rojo, and Darmian. So Darmian and Young at fullback. That'll be interesting to see how that one works out. Eric Bailly's been taken out of the side as well. Then we've got Carrick, who captains the team, with Herrera, Lingard, Mkhitaryan, Marshall, and Rashford. So whether that's like a diamond kind of formation or whether we are going with a 2-3-1, the 4-2-3-1 with Mkhitaryan in the hole, Lingard and Marshall wide of him with Rashford up top, remains to be seen. We'll see how that turns out when they come onto the pitch. But it's a strong-ish lineup, although United have rested a few players, the likes of Valencia being rested as well. But the one for me, which is very, very interesting, is no Luke Shaw yet again. Now, I know Jose Mourinho has recently said Luke Shaw isn't going anywhere. Luke Shaw's not going anywhere, but you know what? He needs to start playing as well. He is on the bench, thankfully. Timothy Fosu-Mensah isn't on the bench, which again is a strange one for me. Make sure you keep your comments coming in, and I will read some of your comments out shortly. We've got over 1,500 people in here at the moment, so thank you very much for joining us. The team news again for you guys that are just joining us is Sergio Romero, who starts again. Has he kept 6 clean sheets in 7 games now? Fantastic record for him. Not sure how he kept the clean sheet against San Etienne, but he did keep one. Then we got Young, Smalling, Rojo, and Darmian in the defence. Ashley Young considered a fullback by everyone now. It was Louis van Gaal that turned him into that, and now Jose considers him to be a fullback as well. And then we got Carrick, Herrera, with Lingard, Mkhitaryan, Marshall, and Marcus Rashford. And Herrera, who's suspended for that game against San Etienne midweek, starts today, and he'll definitely get a rest midweek. Nice to see Zlatan given a rest. Paul Pogba, who's on the bench. On the bench, we've got Ibra, Mata, Pogba, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Luke Shaw, Eric Bailly, and Dean Henderson. So David De Gea given a day off completely. Decent team, decent lineup. Guys, what do you lot think? I've read the bench out, but again, the bench is Henderson, Bailly, Shaw, Bastian, Pogba, Mata, and Zlatan. Young over Shaw is just beyond me, says Kushal. I agree with that one as well. The defence is a bit shaky, says Sahab. Rizwan says Rooney, question mark. Rooney's not in the team, not in the 11. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of rumours about his future. Now, me personally, I don't see him leaving for China, not yet. I see him leaving in the summer, but I just don't see him leaving yet. But he's not in the team and he's not in the squad again. Now, Jose said he rested him midweek, which was strange considering he hadn't started a game in a long, long time. So what is going on with Wayne Rooney? But overall, United's team is a strong enough lineup to be coming here and getting a result and going through in the cup. We've seen that Chelsea are through already, and Tottenham look like they're going to join them through there as well. But with the likes of Lincoln going through in the cup, it's a big opportunity for whoever gets into that last 8 to go on and win the competition. 2-0 United, says Wasim. Josh says he thinks it's going to be 3-0. Michael says he thinks it's going to be 4-1. David thinks Darmian isn't good enough to be playing for Manchester United. And Emmett is happy with that front 4. I am happy with that front 4 as well. Mkhitaryan in the hole. You got Marshall, Lingard, and Rashford as well. A lot of pace in that. I thought Jesse Lingard, who came on at half-time for Manchester United against Old Trafford against San Etienne, although we were 1-0 up at half-time, we weren't playing amazing football. Jesse Lingard came in, and his movement for me is very, very underrated. I know a lot of Man United fans like to get on his back. I'm not one of those fans that likes to get on Jesse Lingard's back because I think he does provide something to the team. Now, he's not a player that should be starting week in, week out. He's not world-class by any stretch of the imagination. But his movement is definitely underrated. And not many English players, particularly his age, actually think on that wavelength. His movement is so unselfish. And it's incredible to see Rashford came on, set up that goal for Zlatan Ibrahimovic midweek as well. So it'd be nice to see him getting a start too. And there was a lot of talk in the press about Rashford not being happy and all of that. He's played 50 times in a year. He's a 19-year-old that's come through an academy. If he's not happy, he needs his head seen to. Of course, he's going to be happy at Manchester United, and it's great to see him getting a start as well, and hopefully he can get a goal today. I'm feeling confident of a United victory. I thought we'd see a stronger back four, if I'm being honest. I was hoping for Luke Shaw at left back and maybe even Timothy Fosu-Mensah in there, but the team itself is very strong. Michael Carrick in the middle, Herrera in the middle as well. So even though we've got no Pogba, we've still got a strong central midfield there. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm going to get the Blackburn 11 up for you now. So let me find that for you. Keep your comments coming in the comments below. And then I'll get that. What's there? There it is. Right then. They haven't tweeted their team. Or at least they haven't. It's a big, long GIF, and I'm not watching that. Right. Why do they do this? Right, United's team is Sergio Romero in goal. And then we've got Damian at Young at fullback. Then we've got Smalling and Rojo at centre-half. Carrick, Herrera, Lingard, Martial, Mkhitaryan, and Marcus Rashford. We've got a very, very strong bench. Francisco's watching all the way in Chicago. Thank you very much. Jim saying 4-1. Someone just predicted a 1-0 for Blackburn. Does anyone see a shot coming today? We've seen a few shocks over the weekend. Now, what's funny with me is a lot of people are saying the magic of the cup's gone. And when a team from the lower leagues win, all of a sudden the magic from the cup's back. Is Marcus Rashford scoring for Man United last season in a quarter-final not magic of the cup? A young boy playing for his boyhood club scoring a goal in a quarter-final to send us to a semi-final. Is that not magic of the cup? Is Jesse Lingard a boy that came through the ranks and scores a final for his for 10-men team? Is that not magic of the cup when he scores a winner in the final in the latter stages? The magic of the cup is alive and kicking. I love the FA Cup. And it's great to see that Manchester United are obviously taking it seriously again. We've got a big opportunity to get to the last 8. If we can get to the last 8, nobody will want to draw Manchester United in there. And I know today will be a fantastic away day for those guys in the Darwin end over there. I'm sure that place will be absolutely bouncing. 7,000 Reds should be in there. I'm sure there's going to be more Reds around the home end as well. Who's saying that? Someone said the defence is a joke. 5-2 Rashford hat-trick, says Lalaren. We haven't conceded in a while, so if we conceded 2 against Blackburn, I'm sure we'd be disappointed at that. But anything can happen in the cup, as the old cliche goes. Timbo to play on Wednesday. If Timbo don't play today against Blackburn, I don't see him playing on Wednesday, to be honest. And that's to be totally honest. I expect Zlatan will come straight back in against Sanity, and Pogba will come back in with a final to look forward to next week. I can't wait for that final next week, by the way. The team news again for you guys that missed it is as follows. And let me just give you a heads up as well, because straight after this, we will be heading over to Facebook to do another live stream. And we'll also be doing live stream on Instagram. Now, if you usually check out our stories on Snapchat, sorry, you'll see that there is no story on Snapchat today because we're doing it on Instagram. So go check that out. The team news is Sergio Romero, Young, Smalling, Rojo, Damian, Carrick, Herrera, Lingard, Mkhitaryan, Marshall, and Rashford. It looks like a 4-2-3-1 to me, but it could be a 4-4-2 as well with Marshall and Rashford up top. On the bench, we got a very, very strong bench. Dean Henderson comes on after excelling for Grimsby earlier in the season. He got recalled when Joel Pereira went down with an injury. Bailly, Shaw, Schweinsteiger, Pogba, Mata, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the bench. I'm going for a 3-0 victory for Manchester United, and we're going to head off now, and we're going to head over to Facebook. So make sure you come over there to join us. Guys, thank you for watching. I've been Adam McCullough. This has been Full Time Devils. We are here at Ewood Park ahead of the game. United, come on, Reds. Let's get through in this cup. See you in a bit.